Pacers start off with the ball. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Antetokounmpo. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Mathurin for three. And the Bucks with possession. They'll come into this one after losing on Sunday.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Halliburton against Lillard. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Back to Mathurin. Siakam outside. Offline with his three.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And that one's good by Porter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Turner with a screen on Prince. Here's Mathurin. Drops in the layup for two.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Lillard, the pass to Porter. Back to Lillard. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta.
Siakam, that's a developing area, so don't give him a reason to shoot another.
And Lillard kicks to Porter. Back to Lillard. Outside Porter. Prince outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Mathurin missing. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Porter's got 5.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Siakam a screen on Lillard. Halliburton against Lillard. And a great move by Halliburton.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. For Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Aaron Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Trent gets the bucket.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. McConnell scanning the floor. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. 6 to shoot. Pass to Shepard. Here's McConnell. No good on the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shoot to get this game underway. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent finds Kuzma. On the way, Jackson. Back to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Nice shot by Portis.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
And here's McConnell. Siakam inside. And he banks in the layup. Siakam's got 5 now. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And so it's Milwaukee now. 3-point lead. We've got Isaiah Jackson. TJ McConnell's out there with Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You love Lillard because he loves the game. And this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands. And he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. He's 100% focused on it. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Oh, great job by Halliburton. Recognize the D being a little too aggressive.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Previous plays reviewed under NBA rules.
it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Halliburton with it. Here he goes. Porter pulls it in. Bucks leading by 7. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
And here's Indiana. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Jackson. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Porter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Halliburton kicks to McConnell. Toppin passes to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love the show of tenacity on the drive. Porter Jr. just forcing the defender's hand.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for TJ McConnell. And Porter drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Milwaukee with the whole new lineup now. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Hands it from downtown. Siakam's got his third basket of the night right there.
Now you see it, now you don't. Siakam playing some tricks out there.
Here's Trent, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Turner with a screen on Trent, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo up top, covered by Siakam.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. 1:29 left here in the second. Outside Turner. Leaps for it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. .121 left to play here in the second quarter. Prince against Mathurin. Over Prince.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you could forget it.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's McConnell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And it's Giannis missing.
Yeah, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slam all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Turner. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Turner with a screen on Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Pacers shooting their first free throw tonight. It's a 2 from Mathurin, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so that's the end of the first half. The Bucks on top, up by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
First half of this postseason contest and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
One thing that stands out to me, guys, is the disparity in free throws. They need a new recipe for getting to the line.
Yeah, fewer jumpers, more driving to the hoop, more touches down low.
Cooking up some Shaq stew.
Stay out my kitchen, Ernie.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Milwaukee leading by 8. Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Portis is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Pacers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Spins. Here's Halliburton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Halliburton outside. Turner with the screen. Fires the 3. And Tyrese Halliburton gets the 3. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
Portis can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the
steal. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Turner. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. 6 points for him.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Indiana making a change here. Neesmith is checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Sims is checked in. And Giannis is subbed in for Bobby Portis. Giannis says, get off me!
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Pass to Turner. Halliburton in the corner. Clock at 6. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Lillard gets to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. It's blocked. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. From 13 feet, it goes down. Siakam's got 10 points.
The offensive versatility of Pascal Siakam. He can hit shots from a variety of spots.
Porter passes to Sims. Now, here's Lillard. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Pacers trail by 4. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Fades. Siakam's shot is off. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And it goes out of bounds. That one off McConnell.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky that he couldn't come up with it there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Substitution on the court.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to McConnell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Trent. It's deflected. Lopez against Siakam. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Pacers. A 2-point game. They've got Toppin. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Jackson at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Portis against Toppin. Jackson kicks to Trent. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Both loose. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. There's Portis. Pacers with the rebound. Now, here's Halliburton. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter's checked in for Jackson. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Back Back to Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, there the defender tries to get up in the early jump position. Unfortunately for him, Lillard saw it coming.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Lillard against Halliburton. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Porter kicks to Lillard. Castellanos. Back to Lillard. Outside Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. And it's sent back by Turner. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Steps back. A nice shot by Halliburton. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
For 3, Portis. Cracks in the tray.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. And he's excited about their chances. He said, this is what we've worked for. This is where we want to be. Now it's up to us to take it. That means big plays and big shots. We'll see if they can rise to the big moment, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
24 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ballgame.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Indiana. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Lillard, the pass to Prince. It counts! And now they trail by just 4.
And you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. They're outside. The shot misses. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.